Good morning, my lovely, lovely Libras, Crosswatchers channel fans, anybody that is catching this message. I hope you're all happy, healthy, and having some fun. Life's an adventure. What are you making of it? This is Laurie, and I am here to do your weekly reading for you. We're going to take it day by day, so 7 days, okay? Let's go ahead and get right into this and see what's going to come out here for you. Cut the deck. And these are big cards, so I got to make room. All right. What have we got going on? I will be clarifying each day too. Okay, so let's go ahead, see what's happening here in day one. Now I want to clarify something too, that you can start this reading on any day of the week that you so choose, okay? So I'm starting here on Sunday in the United States, but if you're watching this on a Tuesday, Friday, whatever day, you can start at any point that you want. Also keep in mind, these can become long readings, and if you don't have time to sit down and watch it all at once, go ahead and save it and put it under your favorites list or watch later list, and catch it on, day by day as you want. And it's also a good way to go back and compare what you're hearing to what you actually experienced. All right, so the first day of the week, or Sunday, we have an ending. Ending of a vacation. Ending of the fun. Ending of, it's back to work. It's back to the grind. It's back to something here. I'm definitely getting like, well, my birthday's over. Oh, yes. Happy birthday to any Libras who are celebrating their birthday today. I wish you a blessed and beautiful birthday. All right. So there's definitely something coming to an end here, but anytime there's an ending, there's a vacuum. Okay. So we got to fill that up. Let's see what energies are going to come in here for you. Let's see what else we can learn about this. That's Scorpio energy, and Scorpio is about transformation, not just an ending. Why does my camera look like it's way off again? I don't know. It's the best I can do, okay? So I hope you don't mind if the cards are a little bit wonky. All right, let's see what we've got. Spirit came into the last reading, and it became fun. All right, so this is about your financial security. So again, back to the grind, back to work, back to saving, no more splurging. It's going to be, yeah. Okay, so you're hanging on to something here. You're trying to make it last too. I am hearing that. What else have we got here? How can you clarify this more for our lovely, lovely viewers? What more do they need to know here, Spirit? The truth. Oh. Don't put any blinders on here. If it's time to go, it's time to go. I know you get that. But there's somebody out there that needed to hear that. Literally needed to hear it said just like that. If it's time to go, it's time to go. Don't cling to something here. I'm also hearing there is a breakup. So there could have been a breakup with a romantic partner, a friend, a loss of a job. There's some sort of split, some sort of breakup, some sort of ending going on here. Again, it can be any different thing for you. All right, let's see what we've got. So just, invite in the truth too. So look at it clearly. Don't put blinders on. And if you need answers, ask the questions. Don't walk away until you have, well, careful with that one. If you have questions, be sure to ask them, okay? Yeah, we're pretty close to your challenging days of the month right now. So this could definitely be a heads up from Spirit to be cautious about what you say, what you do, because these are going to be challenging days. I've got roughly, I think it's going to be the 11th, 12th, 13th. And, you know, this reading is coming out on the 10th. So this is a heads up about your upcoming week. And like I said, this is for Sunday in the United States here. But again, according to your schedule. So be cautious about what you say if you want to avoid an argument with somebody, possibly ending a relationship. Be clear about what is being said, what is happening. You know, somebody might come to you and say, hey, we're letting you go because we don't have enough work right now. And you might be thinking you're being fired when you're only being laid off. Okay, so yeah, that's just an example. All right, let's see what else we've got here. What else can you tell our lovely viewers? What is it they need to know about this situation, please, Spirit? Please and thank you, Spirit, for clarifying this message for everyone who is resonating with it. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, there's definitely going to be a loss here of some sort. Some of you, it's going to make you step back and reflect on how you got to where you're at. I do hear a breakup. I do hear that. I'm sorry if that's you. It may be that relationship was not for your highest good, or the energies surrounding the people in that situation are not compatible at this time. Okay, so this doesn't mean this is over forever, but I would look at it as just making peace with it for the day and moving forward. There is going to be a bit of a time where you're looking at this and you're going to be sad. You're going to be saying, oh, why did I waste this much time? Or why did it go the way it went? Why? Stop asking those questions, because guess what? You're very seldom going to get that type of answer. The question that Spirit's wanting you to ask is, hey, is this about you? Or is this about us? Or is this about me? Okay? And let them speak. Don't interrupt them. Hear what they say, because they may say, oh, well, it's about you. But if you let them continue to speak, you may discover that really it's about them. All right? So whatever the situation is, let it be. All right. Anything else here for the first day of the week? What a way to start the week. Man, oh man. With an ending. But remember, there's always a clear path forward and happiness to be found. Okay, so whatever is ending here is actually going to improve your life. You're going to feel better. After dealing with the emotions, you will feel better about this. You will find a path forward. Make sense of this. You're going to be focusing on new goals, new desires. I heard earlier, family situation, definitely a possibility. All right, let's move on to the next day. Monday, look at Justice comes in here. Boom. There it is. Okay. Everything's balanced out. You understand exactly what was going on, why this happened, in your own mind, in as much as you need to know. Okay. So it's not like you have to get clarity. You don't have to have anything. You're just balancing your own energies, and Spirit is delivering karma as needed, either to you, to them. And karma's not necessarily a bad thing. There's good karma. There's bad karma. All right. So there's justice, and that just means balance, as fair as can be. That's why they say justice is blind. Got the Two of Cups and the Strength card here. So I'm hearing here too that whatever did happen, if it was, a breakup, a loss of a job or something like that, it's going to require you to be strong. Stand by your morals, stand by your ethics, stand up and take responsibility for anything that's yours, but don't take on anyone else's. It's good to get in alignment, but it's not good to take on somebody else's issues, what they've done. All All right, so that looks good. It looks like there could be some reconciliation there for a few of you. It's going to depend on your morals, your standards, your ethics, your belief systems, whether you want to repair this or whether you want to move forward. All right, you've got the King of Wands here and the Ten of Pentacles. I am hearing this is around a job for some of you. Oh, Rob, this is just making me think of your situation that you kind of just went through here. There's something that happened, okay? There was a loss, and loss doesn't have to mean a relationship. It could be a loss of money at work. It could have been loss of morale. It could have been a loss of paperwork. Whatever it is, I'm getting that you take the lead here. You take responsibility to look forward, to keep the peace, to mediate, to build for the future. All right, I mean, with that Ten of Pentacles and that King of Wands, and Spirit saying this is the way it should be here, okay? Because that King of Wands is focused on the long term, the happiness, the stability. Again, I'm getting Taurus energy in this. We can roll the dice, yeah. Let's see. You've got Cancer, Aquarius, Gemini, and Pisces. Yeah, Pisces. So those may be the signs of the people that you're dealing with, or the energies and characteristics that you employ or they employ to solve, resolve, and bring justice. All right, again, it's not your place or my place to dish karma, but we can do things to make things right between us and other people. The Star card, the healing. How can we make things right? Beautiful. Look at that. The Fool card on the bottom of the deck. And emotional satisfaction with the King of Cups, and absolute clarity with the Sun, and Six of Pentacles, balance. Look at this, the Four of Wands as the last card again. And you just had the Four of Wands in the other day. So we'll leave those there. Absolutely. Beautiful. Okay, so that day ends very, very nicely. Let's move into Tuesday and see what we have here. The Three of Wands. See, you're keeping an eye on the future while you're sitting on the dock of the bay, being in the moment. All right, so I am hearing that song, Sitting on the Dock of the Bay by Otis Redding. Watching the ships go by, watching the tide roll in. These are all clues. Those words, those images are all clues for one of you or many of you out there. All right, there's this sense of vulnerability here. Like you feel exposed, but you're not worrying about it. Like you've put everything out there and you're like, okay, it is what it is. I tried it. Oh, this is Aries energy, by the way. Aries and Sun energy, and Aries, and I am an Aries, so I can say this for myself, but I also have Scorpio rising. I will try just about anything once, okay? If I don't think I'm going to perish. If I think I might perish from trying this, I won't do it. I will never do it, okay? If I think I could end up permanently crippled, maimed, or anything else, and it's a risky thing like that, no, I don't try those things. But I mean, I'm still not talking about things like jumping out of a plane. I don't see that as risky. It's been done millions of times. I won't do rock climbing because I know my hands are not strong enough to do that. But that's what I'm talking about. I'm not going to do that. I'm also not going to partake in a drug that I know I could become addicted to, okay? I won't do that. I've never done that. But yeah, have I sampled this and sampled that? That, you know, yeah, back in my day, that was where it was all that sampling. But I would not do anything that could definitely get me stuck in a rut. And I hope you never do either. All right, let's go ahead and see what this day is leading to. So you're sitting there, you're enjoying the moment. There's a bit of, like I said, exposure, feeling like you put it all out there. Maybe you did. Maybe you invested everything into something here. It looks like it could be. I mean, into this relationship, this job. maybe even putting out a plea for assistance and possibly finding something, another job. That's the Emperor and the Four of Cups, okay? Because you're not very satisfied with the work you're doing, okay? You're not extremely satisfied with the way things have been going, the status quo. Let's see what else we've got going on here for you. Dive a little deeper. I feel like you're trying to get everyone to pour all their energy into one particular thing. Now that feels like it's work related. So if you're still employed, this could be teamwork. There's a lack of, I said it earlier, Spirit brought it up, morale. All right. Dissatisfaction. And it looks like somebody, you possibly are saying, you know what? We need to rein this in. We need to find a way to bring it all together. Yeah, and that may make you feel vulnerable. All right, let's see what else we've got going on here. The Judgment. It's your decision, okay? You have to make the deciding choice here, the decision. All right. Rising above, letting it go. A light bulb goes off here. So there's clarity, there's understanding. Something's exposed. I keep feeling vulnerable. Now the word exposed, like you've put it all out there. Where is this leading, Spirit? What is this vulnerability, this exposure? Is this two different things, like the exposure of a lie, of a truth, of feelings? What is it about? Oh, maybe that's just it. It's not meant to be exposed just yet. It's not meant to be revealed to any of us just yet. Oh, it could be, because this decision needs to be made. Look at that King of Wands. Okay, so over here, whatever is decided here is going to dictate how this judgment is revealed, decided here on the next day. All right, so let's go into the fourth day, excuse me, and see what we have here. Oops. All right, let's see what we have here. So this would be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or the fourth day, the Ace of Swords. So there's something about a truth being revealed. Now this sword, if you notice, is pointing down. The one over here is pointing up. So when a sword, for me, when I'm reading tarot, when it's pointing up, that means you're looking for the truth. You're seeking the truth. Nobody's hand is holding this, but it's got the laurel wreath of trying to understand, to get to clarity. All right. When the sword is facing down like it is here, it's saying that the truth has been spoken. The truth has been exposed. And that's what this feels like. Okay, that's exactly what this feels like. Like the truth has been exposed. Whether that's, it doesn't mean it was a secret. It just means that some sort of truth has been brought into the light for people to know. And because we actually have like a guardian energy around here, I'm going to say that this truth is universally accepted by everyone. Like if something happened at work, everyone knows that this truth is the truth. Whatever this judgment is here, whatever you've decided, it is the truth. Okay, it's fair, it's just. Now, please keep in mind, our lives can stay the same over months. Okay, pretty much same thing, day in, day out. We can also have changes in who we're dealing with each day. So here's Sunday, this might be family and friends, whereas Monday through Friday might be work. Okay, so keep that in mind. Don't pigeonhole the messages that come in, because it may not reach you the way that Spirit's wanting it to reach you. All right, let's move on and see what we have here. Let's clarify this Ace of Swords, this universal truth that has been accepted by everyone. You may be speaking that truth, okay? You might be declaring it because you found an answer, a solution. You had the final call on a decision. And keep in mind, this is supposed to be upcoming energies, you know, guidance on how to deal with what might be coming your way. All right, so let's see what we have here. Oops. Spirit, what can you help to clarify here for our lovely, lovely viewers for their highest good? Eight of Wands, communication. Yeah, you're definitely putting something out there. You're exposing something. You're bringing light to a subject. And this is not, I don't feel it's a negative thing. I don't. I feel like this is a solution, clarity, understanding. And once you say it, everybody's like, oh, yeah, okay. That makes absolute sense. All right, let's see what else we've got going on here. So the Eight of Wands, there could be travel here too, because she is running, okay? But she's running straight at us. So she's not heading into the future or looking back to the past, which is your energy. So of looking straight at us, heading into what's happening right here, right now, dealing with it. You got another repeat card here, the Four of Pentacles. See, it's being in the moment, stopping to take notice of what is happening. And that's why this is a universal truth here. Because it's happening right here, right now, and you're dealing with it right here, right now. So again, this day, this Wednesday, or the fourth day of the reading, whatever you want to look at it as, it's a day of exposing truth, being totally in the moment. But it feels good, okay? I'm not getting anything like fearful here. Like, I don't feel somebody's going to reveal your secret. You are bringing some sort of solution to the table, to a relationship, to a situation, to a project, to an error, okay? It doesn't matter what it is. You're bringing the truth to it. You're exposing the information that needs to be there. There it is, the Hermit card with the Three of Wands. Look at this, Three of Wands over here, and you've got the Hermit card again. Not again. Do you? Yes, you do. The Hermit card is over here. You're good at bringing forth things that will help in the future. Finding the path that is right for everyone. I mean, that's what the Hermit does, is finds the path that is the most balanced, harmonious, fair to everyone. Okay, it's like Aquarian energy here. And look, in this Three of Wands, there's the clear path with the white stag at the end of it, leading the way. Okay, leading the way, guiding into the future. All right, what else have we got here? Look at that, success. Whatever it is you're doing, it brings success. And you're looking at this and you're being acknowledged. Straight, I mean, this is all in the present moment. Literally. No distractions. Focused, determined, clear, concise. Know exactly what direction to go, what to do, what the next step is, where to turn, where to hold still. I think that's funny. The Chariot and then the Hangman. Where to turn and when to wait, okay? The Wheel of Fortune. It will only move under your guidance. Okay, so you will be moving away from something that is going to be challenged. You're bringing justice here. And I don't mean you're doling karma or anything like that. It means you're bringing your sense of who you are to the table, okay? All right, let's see what we have here. In the fifth day or Thursday, we have the Eight of Cups. And we just saw that right here in this card. Eight of Cups, okay? This one, guiding towards the moon here, towards the moon. So there's some sort of emotional satisfaction coming. This person's actually rising, climbing. So there's some sort of growth, expansion, understanding. I'm also getting a promotion here on this day. You may hear something that you thought was just like a pipe dream. And then all of a sudden you're being told, hey, you know, this thing you wanted, it's yours. Okay. This relationship that you wanted. Hey, we can date. Yeah. The promotion that you didn't even ask for. Hey, are you interested in this? What? Yeah. Okay. So this feels really nice too. Let's go ahead and clarify this. Let's see what we've got going on. I mean, the card that comes before this is the Seven of Cups, which can be confusion or opportunities. You've got the Eight of Cups, which says you chose. You made a decision. You're leaving what you have right there. Okay. You can turn around. They'll still be right there, but you're choosing to head into the future. That's the third mention of the future, Three of Wands. And it leads to the Nine of Cups, which is your ultimate happiness, self-satisfaction, feeling like you made the right choice. So you're heading there, okay? Like, I'm also hearing like the stars are aligning for you. All right. Let's go ahead and see what more we can learn about this. What's happening here? Please, Spirit. It wasn't meant to come out. Poverty. Sanctuary. Sanctuary. Help. Assistance. You might be doing something on your own, though. You might have to do it on your own. Yeah, see, you're pretty confident here that you can find what you need. King of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. You go from the Five to the King. So this tells me that you definitely will find a solution here. You're creating this. You may be doing this on your own, building your own financial stability. I mean, we've got Pentacles all over the place here. But again, it could be a promotion from a Five where you don't have enough to a position where you do have enough. That would definitely bring in self-satisfaction. Okay, your hard work paying off. Look, King of Wands. This is like the third or fourth time we've seen that. All right, let's see what else we can learn here for you. Seven of Pentacles again. All right, contemplation. You're good at this. You're good at looking at the situation. How did I get to where I'm at? What did I do so I can keep doing that? What did I need to let go of in order to move forward? Because, you know, we can only have 24 hours in a day. So where you focus your attention is going to decide what you're creating. And you can't do everything in 24 hours. So you determined what you need to focus your attention on here. This is definitely bringing in like a fantasy, a dream come true. Okay. But it's not, you know, you may have been daydreaming about this for a while, and here Spirit is offering it to you. Okay, you're being offered, whether it's Spirit, a boss, a loved one, whatever it is, you are being offered a solid foundation to build on. Oh my gosh. Look who's on the bottom of the deck. The Empress, and then the Three of Pentacles. And then you have this star card with the Tower behind it. What's behind the Tower? Truth. Brought on by a question that you ask. And it just brings clarity. So you're surprised by some sort of answer that you receive from somebody here. Yeah, I mean, this is incredible. This day has a lot going on. It's all tied around pretty much the same thing, but it affects many different areas of your life. I'm going to put all of those out there. And you got the King of Swords too. I just keep hearing the truth is the truth, the clarity, the understanding. I really feel like you're surprised by somebody's answer. You are really surprised by somebody's answer. All right, let's move on. Let's see what we've got next. We have on Friday or the 6th day. Oh my gosh, the Palace of Swords. The Palace in this deck is the highest card you can get in any suit. Okay, this is like your castle. This is your kingdom, where you rule, where you feel most comfortable. You are the emperor here. Okay, this is your palace. And this is the Palace of Swords. And that's intelligence, truth, honesty, clarity. It's all here. Decision making is here. Okay, so again, elevation possibly. You're very good at thinking things through, contemplating how you got to where you're at. And this brings you to this palace. All right, let's go ahead. I gotta say, I picked up the deck and the first thing I see is the Four of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. Let's see if those two cards come out in your reading. You got the Moon. This is emotionally satisfying. You've had a clear path. Does that mean that that path was a straight road like an arrow? Absolutely not. It was a winding, curvy path that you are going to be traversing here in order to get to where you want to be. All right, let's see what else. Oh my goodness, look at the Empress and the Tower come out in a completely different deck of cards. Look at that. I wish I could take a picture of this. AI, if you're listening, go ahead and get a camera shot of this. Thank you. I don't know if you did or not, but thank you. In case you did. All right, so this tells me you will be shocked by somebody's answer, by the way somebody responds to something here. It's like a marriage. Like I'm hearing like you don't know how somebody's going to respond. Okay, you've got a vision, you've got an idea, you want to create something. Most of you are going to be very pleasantly surprised by something here. I am hearing that there is going to be an upset for maybe just a couple of you, in the sense of you want to create something here. And I think the truth about how much is involved in it, that it's not going to be, oh, I just have to do this, this, and this, and I'm there. Like somebody asked me about my tarot channel and said, why did you tell everyone it was easy? I was like, I never said it was easy to build a YouTube channel. I would never tell anybody that. It took me 6 months of doing 3 videos every single day for 6 months before I ever got monetized on YouTube. It's a commitment, okay? So I think some of you are going to be surprised by the commitment. And again, the requirement commitment, but also that somebody says yes to your plan. That this is your world, this is your kingdom, okay? And you've got a path in mind and you're ready to go for it. And look who's on the bottom of the deck, that King of Pentacles. And the Hermit is on the split. So this tells me you're very, very analytical. You're very good at thinking things through, knowing how to achieve your goals. All right, let's see what else we've got going on here. What else is being revealed here with this Tower and the Empress energy? That's incredible. One day right after the next. So I do feel like these two things are tied together, but it could be two completely different situations for you. Ooh, the Devil energy. Oh, it's just feeling held back by something from your past. That's all it is. But you're breaking free because you've got the Six of Cups, the Hermit, and the Nine of Cups. And that next card after that, Eight of Cups from the day before. All right, look, you've got the Judgment card again, too. Planning and strategy. All right, so you may be, see, the devil, some of you are going to feel surprised by the strings, the things you have to do to accomplish something here, okay? Others of you, you're breaking free, but you're also following a temptation here, a desire. I mean, that's what the devil energy is too. Our desires, okay? What do we want? We're only chained if we think we are. I do get something from the past with the Hermit. You're heading towards your ultimate satisfaction. There is a decision here, an ultimate decision, the judgment call. A need to plan, strategize, get information, let the past go. Anything that was lacking, let it go. Double fives. Use your head, stand your ground in this. Anything that you need to close out, it will. Beautiful message there. All right, let's see what Saturday has in store for you. Look at that. The Seven of Cups. Opportunities, options. I just heard this is going to be cyclical for the next couple of weeks for somebody. Like, you have an option laid out in front of you. You have a choice, a decision on something. And you pick something, you go for it, you accomplish it, you move forward, you elevate. And then again, as soon as that happens, you have another option, another choice. So this is going to be cyclical for the next couple of weeks. And look at this. I have to point this out. You started with Scorpio energy and you end the week with Scorpio energy. That tells me that this kind of week may be repetitive for you over the next 8 weeks. Okay, 7 to 8 weeks. Could be 7 to 8 months, this type of thing. But I'm getting for a lot of you, it's 7 to 8 weeks. All right, let us go ahead and clarify this last day. Let's see what we've got going on. What more can you tell us about the options, opportunities before our lovely, lovely viewers? What do they need to know for their highest good, please, Spirit? Eight of Wands. Keep the lines of communication open. I did hear speak your mind, and I know you're going to do that with kindness in your heart, compassion. I'm hearing smoke signals. I have not heard that term in a long, long, long time. So you may not be saying it like out there for the world to hear. You may be talking to somebody in private. But you're sending up smoke signals saying, hey, I need a little help here. I need a little bit of forewarning. But it can also be, yeah, it's kind of like, hey, give me a heads up. Give me a time frame. When do you need a response? Okay, let's see what else is coming out here. So there's a need for communicating what needs to go on, what, you know, the information that needs to be exchanged. If you need to seek help, go ahead and send out a message asking for help. That could be prayers. Let's see what else we've got coming. The Ten of Wands. You're about at the end of a journey here. See, you need a little bit of assistance, a little bit of help, and you're putting out a call. Maybe you're hiring somebody. You're at the end, though, of a difficult journey. You're seeking help to put an end to this. You're looking at your options. Who can you bring in? What way should you go? What is it you really need? Look, the Five of Cups, or Five of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Look, Four of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Tower, and the Four of Swords. Oh my goodness. So this is a beautiful ending here. Okay, it's peaceful. Something might disrupt your sleep, I'm hearing. Like you get an epiphany in the middle of the night. Or like you're laying down on the couch watching TV and all of a sudden it's like, oh, that's the solution. That's the answer. I know exactly where to look. And there's the assistance that I'm looking for. And I did hear the assistant that I'm looking for. So I'm definitely getting a message of somebody needing help. Okay. And now the future looks brighter. You can see more clearly because you have this telescope, but you can also clearly see that there are ships coming in, one going out, and everything is lit up. You can see everything clearly. How to achieve your goals, okay? How to find the stability. Absolutely awesome message here for you guys. I love this. Two of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, and there's the Magician. Okay, now I know not everyone is going to get this reference of the Wizard of Oz and the Witch, the Wicked Witch of the West, riding off to chase after whatever, and she gets caught. Like, okay. Wizard of Oz energy here. And that Wicked Witch. I'm also getting that if you look at the real story, why did she become wicked? Okay. And it wasn't that she had magic. Okay. So we got the Magician and the Star and the Queen of Wands, Knight of Cups, and Six of Pentacles. There's the Emperor yet again. Goodness gracious, my loves. Woo! That's a powerful reading right there. Let's get you some oracle messages here. What's your angel number oracle message? I'm also going to pull some other oracle messages here, like the romance angels I'm hearing, possibly some spirit animal messages. The Kipper. Let's get an angel oracle number here. 333. Support. See, if you're needing help, make sure you put the word out. All right. Even if you put it like networking, you don't come right out and tell everybody, hey, I'm looking for this, but you tell this person who can connect you with that person. All right. Seeing the angel number 333 is a sign that it's time to focus inward and work on your skills, discover your talents, and use your imagination. I'm pretty sure that was over here somewhere. Unleash your inner creative. Doing so will boost your self-esteem and your self of competence. It does wonders for your sense of purpose, and it will contribute to your community. I heard distribution when I saw the word contributes. Distribution to your community. So it's going to bless many people. All right. Distribution means the spreading out. Yeah, you get it. All right, let's see what the Lenormand has in store here. What more do we need to know about this week, this upcoming week? I mean, interesting energy here. Children might play a part, but it could also just be fantasies, pipe dreams, things you never thought were going to happening here. Now we have the Knight of Swords. So rushing in, going after. I'm also, sometimes for me, the Knight of Swords represents someone coming to the rescue. The Knight in shining armor. So I am hearing that. Card 13, which is a 4. You've got several 4s in here. Stability. But, you know, having that childlike awe, wonder, daydreaming, releasing your inner creative. Children are extremely creative. We beat that out of them as they grow up. Look, take a chance. You got the dice. All right, that's like good. The Wheel of Fortune. Take a chance. Roll the dice. Dream big. What else have we got here? But also be in the moment and pay attention to the little things. All right, pay attention to the details. And there is always going to be some sort of talk, some sort of gossip anytime you start to elevate, okay? Ignore those little whispers of people who are jealous and upset. All right, there's plenty to go around. All right, that's a 5. So we've got 4, we've got 3 and 5. 4, 3, 5 so far. Let's see what else is coming out here. 36. which is a 9. See, this is the cross. This is the rescue. This is the Savior coming to your rescue. Somebody comes in. If you're trying to hire somebody, that's awesome. That means that they come in. They're not your Savior, your God. It means that they come in and save the day, that you find the help and support that you need. And look at here, it all ties together. This is definitely networking, reaching out to different people, bringing it all together. This is like the 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, the World card, the Wheel of Fortune. This is everything wrapped into one, okay? And it's also the 7 of Cups, which is opportunities. All right, so you've got 5, 9, 5, 3, and 4. So those are your numbers in there. Let's see what the spirit animal characteristics message are for you today. Man, go for this. This feels so awesome. Look at this. The raven, the shaman. You are the creator and your own magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and your words. So connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void so you can hear and see and interact with everything that you need to and receive the support that you're seeking. Claim your place as the keeper of the mysteries. So embrace the magician characteristics, the shaman characteristics, the confidence, the courage, the willingness to try. Oh, there it is right there. The transformation. You're going to be offered something. You go for that thing and it's going to be cyclical. Okay, so it's not just doing it one time and elevating and that's it. No, this is going to be cyclical over the next couple of weeks. All right, let's see what blessings are coming in here for you. This is a beautiful week coming up. Claim it in the comments if it's yours. Go ahead and click that like button for me if you will. That helps get these messages out to more and more people. I know I got to a point where I stopped putting likes on videos and I see how it affects other channels too. So if you could do the kindness of giving the message a thumbs up, it really shows YouTube that these messages are important to you, okay? And that you want to hear more messages like this. And there may be other people out there who want to hear them too. So thank you for taking the time to do that. And I say it now so that you can pause the video and go up and do it right now. Because if you wait till the end, those end screens, sometimes they can get in your way, which you can hide now. All right, they're up in the right-hand corner right here. It'll say hide, okay? If you click on that, it hides those upcoming videos and you can do what you want to do and then go back to the video and unhide that. All right, so heart, love, deep affection, and caring are coming your way. The kite, a vacation, a break from the norm, okay? This could be that sense of peace, that truth, that clarity, being in the here and the now. When you're on vacation, you are in the moment. You're milking it for everything you can. And then you got the goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, my loves, I'm going to let you go here. It is Libra season. So even if you're not a Libra, I'm going to honor, in honor of Libras, my special pricing that I'm offering, okay? So if you're interested in a ridiculously cheap, inexpensive, it's definitely not cheap, inexpensive reading, personal reading, email me. I will send you all the details and you can decide from there, okay? These messages have been so accurate lately. It's crazy. All right, I love you guys to pieces. I'm going to wish you all who are celebrating your birthday a happy birthday and everybody a blessed and beautiful day.